Hey everybody, this is Randy and this is Carchaeology, and on today's little episode of This Old Bug, I'm going to share with you a very special Volkswagen Beetle. This is a 1950 Beetle, a standard model that was one of the very first ones that was officially imported to the US. Now this was built specifically for the US market, and it's one of the earliest cars known that that's the case. New York businessman and vehicle importer Max Hoffman was the one that really started everything for Volkswagen in America. And in 1950, he negotiated with Volkswagen to be the sole importer for all of the United States. Now that happened for a few years until Volkswagen realized the market here was very strong, and then they took it over themselves. But in 1950, he brought over about 160 cars, and this one that I'm sitting in is one of the very first ones. There's a registry for these cars, the Hoffman cars as they're known, and this is the oldest standard model on that list. The car has been completely restored inside and out, and we'll do a little walk around here so you can see what we're talking about. Now you can see it's got the trademark split windows that of course is a part of all the early model vehicles up until March of '53 when they went to the oval. The car is done in the original mouse gray color. The restoration was done from top to bottom, and it is a numbers matching car, meaning that it still has the original numbers matching engine that came with it when the car was new. That's a pretty rare thing to find in today's world. Beetle engines get swapped around an awful lot. This car is somehow remained intact. Now the restoration is fairly complete and fairly recent, and the car is done to show level. There's a lot of interesting things about it. Being a standard model, most people look at a standard model as being one without any chrome, but as you can see, this one has chrome bumpers, chrome headlight rings, chrome hubcaps, and chrome handles, and all of those were ordered specifically by Hoffman from Volkswagen for the US market. I guess in America we love our chrome, so even the basic standard model Beetle for import here got that. Now the standard models were well, they didn't bring a lot of them over here because we wanted flashy colors and more deluxe finish. So there's far more of the deluxe models than there are standard models in the US. And once Volkswagen started bringing over Beetles on their own, they stopped the standard model altogether for US market. It was something that you'd only see in Europe and occasionally Canada and other parts of the world. In any case, that's the quick story of this little Volkswagen. It's a great little car. If you like, we'll go for a little drive. Let's give this a try, see if I can do this. Alright, you flip on the key. Let's pull this around so we can see. There's a starter button underneath. And that's the sound of a mighty 25 horsepower. That's right, 25 horsepower is all these cars had in the early years. Now another thing about this car is it has the split case transmission, a full crash box as they call it, and you'll hear it as they take off. It gives quite a nice little whine. I love that tranny whine. There we are, rolling down the road, the 1950 Hoffman Beetle. It was a great car. It's a very historic car, especially here in the US. It's done to a high level, and this car could be yours. It's going to be put up for sale here fairly shortly on our website, oldbug.com. And if you're someone that's looking for one of the earliest American Beetles, this one might be for you. Until then, I'm enjoying the ride.